Iskrig, Mr. Moore, then Mr. Galligan. Successful communities require constant assessment, development, and redevelopment of the business community and the city's infrastructure. Prioritize the importance of developing the following projects in your administration: downtown canal, stormwater management, and green transit projects such as walking, biking, and mass transit. Mr. Iskrig.
Well, 40 years of working in this business, I can tell you, I've seen every possible scenario. I've worked for communities that have simply caretaker, mayors or caretaker councils. I've worked for communities that are very progressive. They got guys out there constantly working it. There's always been a shortage of money to accomplish things. I don't think I've ever had a client that has money rolling in, to make everything just very easily disappear. So it's extremely difficult. One of the criteria to attract development is you must have infrastructure in it. We've got to kind of narrow down here, but I mean, it goes into water supply, sewage supply, electricity is usually available, gas services. When you're marketing to industries that come into your community, and I've done this on plenty of occasions, stand in for the mayor who have to be doing something else that day. I'm out there, explaining out it's such a great place to come. You've got to have all of these things available because these guys don't want to come in and worry about how they're going to rebuild one end of the city. They have to have these things available to come in and start construction of their plant. Now, we've got a little bit of that out in the Jeffersonville Town Center area, and that's slowly coming along. It's a very tough economy right now, and that's what's driving this difficulty. Even though we have those facilities in the town center, in the River Ridge, we still can't get a lot of industries developments in here. The riverfront, that is the problem. There is property. You have to acquire properties, not only there, but also the I-65 corridor to be able to market things. And to get the properties, you have to work deals with the property owners to be able to do that. Again, that's my job. I'm a professional. I know how to approach that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iskrig. Same question now to Mr. Moore.
Well, of the three that you've listed, if you want them in list of order, stormwater problems. One of the priorities that should have been taking place 16 years ago. Tom McGann's administration in 1996. We are facing issues today that we faced in 1996. And I'm sorry, but the talk of it now, in 2011, when everything was made, the city was made aware of 16 years ago. I'm sorry, is it an election year or is this sincere? I don't buy it. Stormwater is a problem throughout the city of Jeff. It's not in just the downtown. Yes, we have an EPA mandate we have to meet, and we will meet it. But it doesn't mean we have to spend $100 million. And Tom, you can dispute numbers all you want. I'm getting my facts from the Evening News and the Courier Journal. So if you're going to change the numbers tonight, you can guess. Stormwater is definitely a priority. We have a drainage board that listens to every problem we have in Jeffersonville. Those issues of people in Oak Park or Gulfview or Meadows, they all deserve to be attended to. It's upsetting for the annex area. I've gone to many doors, and people in the annex area feel like they were annexed so they could help pay for this canal problem. Let's take care of the whole city, Jeff, not just the downtown area. The whole city votes. So stormwater, transit projects, hey, 3 kids and a wife, we love to be active. I guarantee you, we're going to be spending a lot of time and attention to that. I know it's been dealt with in the past, but I'd love to talk again with the railroads that go through North Haven and make that a walking path. We're going to get things done. And if we're going to make this a family-friendly community, that's going to entice new businesses and new families to come here. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Same question now to Mr. Galligan.
Well, we are tackling problems every day, and we have since 1996. I started deal with stormwater in 1996. And in 1997, when Jeff liked to wash away, we put a program together, put a drainage board together, and we started solving problems. And we have solved a lot of problems. Unlike my counterpart, Oak Park just came in to Jeffersonville in the last year and a half. We've already had meetings and talking about how we're going to start dealing with the problems up there. And we have to do it in conjunction with Oak Park Conservancy District, and we're going to do that. Before that, nothing was done. Now, I don't know who thinks they're the drainage king, but we have problems, and we're trying to deal with them. And I don't give it lip service, we give it action. And we're going up A Street right now. Now, we have a pedestrian way coming off the Big Four Bridge that we're putting in, so people can ride their bikes across and walk across the Ohio River. We're putting sidewalks in, and we're trying to make everything user-friendly for bicycles as much as possible. But that's a huge challenge in an area where the streets are the size of ours are. So we're trying to do some things, and we're trying to create walking paths, and we'd love to have a trolley downtown that ran and people could get over and make it user-friendly for our environment. When I went out to Portland, they've got them everywhere. You can take them and ride wherever you want to, but they're free. I don't know how they run those trolleys and make them free, but I'd like to find out, and I tried to find out, and they have a tax for that. We're not going to put any taxes on it because we're going to do things very frugally because we need to make sure we don't overspend our budget like we haven't for the last 12 years I've been in office. I get a lot of things done because I know how to manage money.
Thank you, Mr. Gallagher.